So we move over to AEW. Last week they had their pay-per-view Revolution. They had a match, Jon Moxley versus Adam Copeland. Ended up being shit on by the fans. No one liked it. So what do? They say, hey, let's run it back on Dynamite. So we get a rematch. Adam Copeland versus Jon Moxley. This one in a street fight for the heavyweight title. During the match, there was a spot that really got a rise out of everybody, is the best way to put it. To best describe it, Edge goes under the ring. He grabs what he calls Spike, which is I guess it's a 2x4 with like spikes sticking out of it, ironically. And during the match, he uses Spike and he suplexes Jon Moxley onto Spike. And Jon Moxley, as we see in the picture here, and this is coming from TMZ,
Jon Moxley had a very good day.
Yeah, he gets suplexed on this 2x4, and as he sits up, the 2x4 is stuck to him. And pretty much for a good 5 minutes, the match is stopped because the 2x4 is like really lodged in there. Out comes Wheeler Yuta to try to get the 2x4 out of his back. Couldn't get it out of his back. Then the ref had to get involved and get it out of his back. Meanwhile, Cope is just over there playing hurt, even though he delivered the move. So we had this ridiculous spot, and it kind of set the community off. You had some of the community saying this spot was not necessary because, number one, they did like 600,000 views on their show. So, like, why are you taking these unnecessary risks and, you don't even pull a million rating? And then you had some people who thought that it just flat out crossed the line. AEW went too far with this. Some people saying Jon Moxley could have been paralyzed with this. I don't know. Maybe you're a doctor. I'm sure they had it worked out to where he wouldn't get paralyzed.
If those nails go into his spine, there's not any amount of workout that you can do to mitigate that.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. Do you think it's too far? You and I, we grew up on the ECW days. I know we've seen a lot worse. We've seen New Jack matches.
Right. I'm not going to join in on the fake outrage because I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's stupid, but is it any dumber than being speared through a flaming table or diving off the Hell in the Cell?
It is not.
It's just one of those risks you take that, planned or not, a lot of shit can go wrong.
Yeah, as we know, if you plan these spots, they can go wrong. It's just something that can happen.
This wasn't very smart because the audience wasn't there. Maybe they should have saved it for a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but they did just have their pay-per-view match and they had to run it back. And this is what they came up with. I mean, the spot, it's hard to say it was not necessary because it was a street fight.
I don't know what it was in the context of the match.
Yeah.
What was this, Dynamite?
This is on Dynamite.
Have they had a Dynamite since?
No.
I mean, we'll see if it generated ratings.
Well, it did generate people talking about it.
It sure did.
You got TMZ talking about it here. Now, AEW, they're no stranger to crossing the line.
Dumb shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, there was a match with Justin Gage, and he used a pizza cutter, and he was rubbing it on the dude's head.
They just had a match with Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland where he syringed him.
Yes, there's that too.
I think that was worse.
That was pretty bad. He's got syringes in his mouth. People say the difference on that is, one, it was for a pay-per-view, so more people were going to watch it. Although there's a lot of complaining about that too.
There was. But I'm just saying, I think that was worse than this.
Yeah. I don't even think they crossed the line, though.
Dumb and pointless, but I don't think it was a line crossed.
Yeah. You got people saying AEW should be taken off the air for this. Oh, they crossed the line. They should be taken off the air. It's no kids should be able to...
For this? This should be taken off the air for Sasha Banks.